Hello again, my name is Gabe Zolna. Caught a little bit of Fox News this morning, and they were talking about the terrorist attack that took place in Paris. I wonder if the chosen one called and spoke to President Francois Hollande, the president of France. And the reason I'm curious about that is because Fox News reported that the president still has not referred to the incident as an Islamic terrorist attack. No, they're still sort of doubting that that might in fact be what caused it. Yeah, you see, this is what happens. President Barack Hussein Obama always runs to the defense of Islam, which is what I believe he might have done in this instance as well. They also speculate that President Francois Hollande doesn't want to upset the millions of Muslims that live in France. Really? You don't want to upset them? You don't think that they know the difference between mass murderers? Most of them do. Most of them aren't complete followers of every insane word in the Quran. You know, to kill anyone that's not a Muslim because they're infidels. What I also heard was that a policewoman was shot to death somewhere in France, as was an innocent bystander. And the individual that did the shooting has not been caught, but eyewitnesses said that they thought he was wearing a bulletproof vest. And those two individuals that we're not going to refer to as Islamic terrorists, you know, the guys with the machine guns, the guys that slaughtered 12 people because they posted some cartoons of Baghdadi, and a couple of years ago they posted a cartoon of Muhammad. Well, they're still on the run. I wonder what's going to happen when they're caught. If they're caught. Will we hear the same kind of garbage as we heard from the Fort Hood shooter, Major Nadal Hassan? That this has nothing to do with Islam? Because Islam, we've been told, is a peaceful, loving religion. I mean, Hillary Rodham Clinton told us that when she was in the Rose Garden. And the chosen one, Barack Hussein Obama, he's told us that countless times. Especially when he gave that Cairo speech and he talked about all the wonderful things Islam has brought to the world. He doesn't mention putting little babies' heads on poles in parks. He doesn't mention raping young girls or young boys. Yeah, that's not Islam. That's some other organization. It couldn't be Islam because Islam is peaceful. You think they're ever going to wake up? You think that, again, when these two individuals are caught, and like Major Nadal Hassan, what do he call himself? He called himself a soldier of Allah. I think he had that on his business card. But this is workplace violence. And those that were slaughtered, their families never received the rewards that they should have received from this government. And those that were injured never received their Purple Hearts or the rewards that they're entitled to. How could Major Nadal Hassan have that on his business card? And how could this Congress allow this president to get away with what's obviously not workplace violence, but obviously an act of terror? I suspect the same kind of circus will take place in France if these two are caught. No, they weren't terrorists. They were just upset because, I don't know, they were just upset. They must have been insane. Well, I agree. Anyone that does what they did are insane. What's important to learn and to find out is what motivates them to be insane. I think it's the Quran. The fundamental problem with any religion is the interpretation. You can read a chapter in the Bible and interpret it a totally different way than someone else who just read the exact same chapter. That's the fundamental problem with most religions, including this cult. I told you what I think. You think Obama made a phone call to President Francois Hollande and said, hey, shh, forget this Islamic terrorist business? I don't know if he did or if he didn't. But a pig is a pig. A cow is a cow. And you can't convince me of anything other than what I just said.